Hey, Daryl here, and this is my daily devotional. Women. I can't imagine my life. I can't imagine this world without women. I'm married to one, and I think she is the most fantastic creation of God. My mother was one, and I think she was just a model mother. I don't understand why so many women want to have equal rights with men. Why do you want to take a step down? Because women are so superior to men in so many ways. I mean, consider this text today as we study in the book of Judges. And you're going to see two examples where men wouldn't or couldn't do the job that women were able to do. Now, Ehud had killed Eglon, the king of the Moabites. And after that, Israel came and conquered the Moabites, and there was freedom from their bondage captivity. But it only lasted for a time. Scripture tells us that Ehud died. And after Ehud died, we see this reoccurring theme once more in the book of Judges, chapter 4, at verse 1, where it says, "After Ehud died, the Israelites once again did evil in the eyes of the Lord." So now the Lord allows the king of Canaan, Jabin, to come and take captive of Israel. So, at this time, Deborah was the prophetess. She was a judge. And people would travel long distances to come to her for her to settle their disputes. Well, God spoke to Deborah and said, "It's time. It's time you raise up a leader and conquer the king of Canaan." Well, that's where we're going to pick it up. Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, was leading Israel at that time. She held court under the palm of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim. And the Israelites came to her to have their disputes decided. She sent for Barak, son of Abinoam, from Kadesh in Naphtali, and said to him, "The Lord, the God of Israel, commands you, go, take with you 10,000 men of Naphtali and Zebulun, and lead the way to Mount Tabor. I will lure Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army, with his chariots and his troops to the Kishon River, and give him into your hands." So there is Deborah, the prophetess, telling him what to do. But consider this panty-waist response. Barak said to her, "If you go with me, I will go. But if you don't go with me, I won't go." Why? Why was he being such a coward? He needed her strength. He wouldn't go without her. Deborah says in verse 9, "Very well, I will go with you, but because of the way you are going about this, the honor will not be yours, for the Lord will hand Sisera over to a woman." Now consider this fella, Sisera, who was the commander of the army of the Canaanites. It says, when they told Sisera that Barak, son of Abinoam, had gone up to the Mount Tabor, Sisera gathered together his 900 iron chariots. Imagine with me, 900 iron chariots, and all the men with him from Hazareth Hagganon to the Kishon River. So then Deborah said to Barak, "Go, this is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. Has not the Lord gone ahead of you?" So Barak went down to Mount Tabor, followed by 10,000 men. At Barak's advance, the Lord routed Sisera and all his chariots and army by the sword, and Sisera abandoned his chariot and fled on foot. So though they had 900 chariots. They were destroyed by God and his people. So Sisera fled on foot. So she went to the tent of a friend of hers, all right, Jael. And Jael went out to meet Sisera, invited him in. He said, I'm thirsty. She gave him something to drink. Stand in the doorway of the tent, he told her, and if anyone comes by looking for me, tell him I'm not here. So Jael picked up a tent peg, listen to this, a tent peg while he slept. And she took that tent peg and drove it through his temple into the ground, and he died. What the men wouldn't or couldn't do, the ladies did. Deborah and Jael, killing Sisera, the army's commander, with the tent peg through his head. On that day, God subdued Jabin, the Canaanite king, before Israel, and the hand of the Israelites grew stronger and stronger against Jabin, the Canaanite king, until they destroyed him. The ladies of the Bible are fantastic role models for the women of today. God bless you. Good day.